9th. I am first warning meteorologist Eric Burris. This is Coffee Talk, where we get together every day just about. We chat about what's going on in the world of weather, hopefully get your day started off on the right note, and just generally make sure you know what is going on in the world of weather. First and foremost, let's look outside, because this morning it is beautiful. We are looking live over in Brevard County. This is our shot overlooking the Melbourne airport there, and a couple of clouds over top. Otherwise, we are looking absolutely perfect. I hope you and your family are having a great start to the day. I know our family is. It's beautiful, right? It's beautiful. And then you take a look at the temperatures and you say to yourself, you know what? It's not bad at all. Take a look outside right now. We're sitting at about 51 degrees in Ocala. It's 53 in the Villages. 62, though, in Orlando. Very comfortable. About 60 degrees in Sanford, 58 in Daytona Beach, and about 60 in Titusville. Yeah, very, very nice. Very nice indeed. Nancy, Carolyn, good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Let me scoot my chair up just a little bit here. There we go. Can you see me now? Can you see me? Very good. Tisa, good morning. Trina, good morning to you. I hope you're doing well. Dan, Bridget, good morning, good morning. Jamie, good morning to you. Love these temps, Mindy said. Oh, I know, right? This is it's like we wait all winter long to get to summer. Then we wait all summer long to get to winter, right? I don't know. I just love the change, whatever it is. I love the change to summer. I love the change to spring. Whatever the change is, I just always love as we are adjusting from season to season. That's just me personally, but it is what it is. Tim says it's another 3-layer day. Hi, Stella, good morning. I find that ever since I've lost this weight that I just am freezing all the time. So I have a feeling this time of year you're going to see me in 3 layers often. But that's just a guess, but I can almost promise that that's the way it's going to be. Arnett, good morning to you. Frankie, good morning. How are you? Beverly, good morning from Deerhaven. Good morning to you. All right, so we know it is beautiful. Let's check in with our first warning Doppler radar. And look at that, a nice clean sweep. So let's take a look outside and see where... What are you doing? What are you doing? You worked up? You worked up, baby? My Stella's worked up. We're looking at a beautiful Tuesday. Lots of sunshine. Temperatures climbing to about 73 by 11 o'clock, 77 by 1 o'clock, and 79 our high temperature on the day. Of course, that's in the afternoon, and that's in the metro. Several areas are going to be warmer. Several areas are going to be cooler, but that's okay. Deanna over in Merritt Island, good morning to you. Chris says, lost the extra insulation. I guess... it is really wild that I am noticeably chillier. Seriously. It's really something. And see, here's the karma of it all, because, and those of you that are married or have had relationships, you'll understand this. Every time Jeannie would say something like, it's cold in here, I would just look at her and say, no, it's not. Well, isn't karma getting me, right? Now I'm cold all the time. And she's just over there sitting there, like that Michael Jackson meme eating the popcorn. She's just like, yep, I know. So anyway, such is life. But it's a beautiful forecast for today. Of course, that's our 12-hour forecast, kind of just generalizing the plan. Here's a look at our high temperatures neighborhood by neighborhood. 79 in the city, Claremont, Bithlo. You head up to the north, those temperatures come down just a little bit. 77 in DeLand, 75 degrees in Palm Coast. You head south, kind of the same idea. So not bad. Northeast winds running 10 to 15 miles an hour. It's still gusty enough that we have coastal surge issues. Of course, we still have the coastal flood advisories in effect for Volusia and Brevard County. There is a coastal flood warning in effect for Flagler, St. John's, Duval counties, just meaning essentially that on high tide, beach erosion, kind of the last of those king tides, little by little, we're kind of getting better, but we still do have the erosion and coastal flooding concerns. I could tell you we were over at the beach on Sunday, and it was definitely flooding, like right on the sea walls and things, crossing over the Dunlawton Bridge. You could definitely see some of the water over-splashing. So, yeah. Dad's in the room. Good morning to you. Carolyn t-shirt and jeans for me. I used to, it's just how different it is. Yeah. Beverly says losing extra insulation means cooler in the summer. Now that I will gladly take. That will be a welcome change. All right, speaking of welcome changes, if you're not a fan of the cooler temperatures, you're in luck because we are starting to tick back to our average. Today's average has dropped to 79 degrees. Oh, and that's also our forecast for the day today, in Orlando at least. You can see Sanford, you're in the ballpark. Leesburg, Daytona Beach, you're in the ballpark. Now, Melbourne's average is 80. Your high is going to be a little below that. But yeah, you kind of get the idea. Yeah, so we are very much in an average autumn pattern for Central Florida. These temperatures are looking great. Tammy says, Almanac calls for a cooler than normal winter. Thoughts? There have definitely been some strong, we're just now getting back to average, and then we do have another cold front scheduled. So I would say we're probably, the idea of a cooler winter is not crazy. And as a matter of fact, if you look to the Climate Prediction Center, looking ahead beyond the 7-day forecast, this is what they've put out for temperatures basically next week. So we know what our 7-day, and here, we'll look at the 7-day and then we'll move beyond it. Let's take it one step at a time, right? Today, by the way, is dry, so I'm not going to show a future cast for today because it's a waste of time. We will look at a future cast, though, for your Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And interestingly enough, if you followed around our long-range forecasting for a while, you know that we had called for, let's see here, Thursday, cold front storm system moving in. Yeah, so that Thursday into Friday, there's that cold front storm system, hence the rain chances. So it's there. It's very much there. Yeah. Shauna says, I still freeze with the insulation. Hey, girl, everybody's got their thing, right? I'm just more of a putz. Jeannie says, good morning, crazy king tide here in Stewart. Yeah, it was, and it was the same thing along the Halifax River in Volusia County. Yeah. Joe says, crazy how high the Halifax River water level stayed high even after the rain. But remember, it wasn't just the rain. You had those king tides, the abnormally higher tides. So, yeah. Debbie, I recall you talking about Thanksgiving Day weather when it came to storms, but I don't recall hearing the temperatures. Well, we'll look ahead to see what's doing on the long-range stuff here in just a couple of minutes' time. All right? But, yeah, so you can kind of see today, tomorrow, next couple of days, those temperatures are warming. Then into Saturday, Sunday, Monday, those temperatures are going down. The big question is how much are they going down, right? Like, what is the overall picture? So let's take a look at the weather picture. So high pressure's in control, giving us those northeasterly winds. That is a lovely breeze for us. That gives us great weather, okay? Then we continue on to about Wednesday. And as that high pushes to the east, the wind flow around that high pressure starts coming more out of the east, and that's going to give us a warmer wind, and it is even going to start to pick up on some of these showers, so look for the opportunity of those showers in the forecast. Wednesday into Thursday, there's the cold front and storm system exactly where and when it should be. We called that cold front and storm system 10/26, okay? October 26th, we labeled that on our long-range forecast. All right, now it's going to have with it its own areas of moisture. Of course, because we're still going to be kind of getting this east-southeasterly breeze, we're going to be picking up on more and more moisture in our area. And then looking ahead to Friday, that front will move through to bring showers and then clear us out. The question, of course, is exact timing of the showers moving in. All right? So we'll have to time that out, and of course we can use Futurecast to kind of zero in on the timing. But for now, wider perspective, kind of see that storm system starting up. There's a little front out here over the nation's midsection, a nice wet pattern from California all the way up into the Pacific Northwest. But when we talk about that cold front, I mean, look back at the 7-day forecast, okay? Watch those temperatures take a dip. Sunday morning, 53 degrees. That's going to be the cold morning, at least in Orlando. But what about elsewhere? Here's a look at the other temperatures on Sunday morning. 53 in the city. The coldest we have had this season is 52 degrees. Look just out into Lake County, 40s. Look into Sumter, Marion County, 40s. Let's look over to Volusia, Flagler County, upper 40s, lower 50s. Same idea even down into Brevard County. Yeah. Debbie says, we're wanting to go to the Garlic on Saturday. What you think? I think this weekend's forecast truly is looking gorgeous. This weekend's forecast is the stuff that dreams are made of. Yeah. Right? I mean, you tell me. The rain, I need to take that out because that's... Hold on. Let me fix that. Stand by. Got to fix the weekend forecast because I guess we forgot to take the word rain out. Hold on. Stand by to stand by. This is the whole, how's the sausage made thing. There we go. All right. Can we do this again? Here's your weekend forecast. Mix of clouds and sun. Oh, the showers are still in there too. Hold on a second. Did we touch this thing or did we just halfway touch this thing? Hold on. You don't need to be there. You don't need to be there. Can we try this again? Oh, the garlic is for 11/27, not this weekend. I gotcha. Well, this weekend's looking good. We'll look long range here in a couple minutes. Jamie over on YouTube's asking, have you received the okay to cover the launch? I got we're going to try and make that happen, which is about as okay as it'll ever get. Because remember, I work in a news department and things kind of change day of. So I got we're going to work on that today. Boss lady said she's going to work on that today. So what does that mean? That means that she'll work on it today. It means that today they'll try and put crews together. And then, of course, barring breaking news or anything, that's just the way that goes. Yeah. Hi, Vivid. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Rockvillians are going to freeze. Oh, yes, that's welcome to Rockvilles this weekend, isn't it? We'll have to get the forecast together for that. Nice to see California getting rain. It's so true. Chris Pierce says to all in listen-only mode, hello, all that are in listen-only mode, drive safely, people. You don't need to look at my ugly mug, for goodness sake, all right? All right, so the weekend forecast is looking great. By the way, another thing that's great is going toward the weekend, and that, of course, is Friday. I'm doing a stretch here, but I'm trying to get to our Coffee Talk drive-through. Had a great guest on Friday, and this week it could be you. We got the special URL for it. From now on, wesh.com/coffee talk. It's easy enough to vote for it. wesh.com/coffee talk. You want to join us on Friday for Coffee Talk? You could guest host it. I mean, I'm going to interview you. You could interview me. We could interview each other. But yeah, wesh.com/coffee talk. I promise you, I'm not going to store your information. I promise you, we're not going to sell your information. I am the one that has access to it. And after the poll, guess what happens? I delete it and I start another one for next week. All right. So the Coffee Talk drive-through. Would you join us in the drive-through? The orders are always fresh, served hot, and in your imagination. Would love to get you. It's not on Google Forms anymore. We're not allowed to do that, I guess, on wesh.com. So had to change it around. But yeah, I'm seeing some entries. Let's get some more entries. But yeah, wesh.com/coffee talk. The first person to sign up, Haley, and then Tina. Or excuse me, Haley or Zobel, and then Kyle, Nicholas, Eric, Tim. Yeah, we've had some people. Need to get some more people. Yeah, I forgot to mention it yesterday. Forgot to mention it yesterday, but I was also waiting to get the vanity URL. We now have the vanity URL. So yeah. Joe, thank you for posting, buddy. Yeah, wesh.com/coffee talk. It's fun times. It's fun times. All right, we'll talk more about that a little bit later on. All right, so we know we've got a cold front moving our direction. Let's take a look at Futurecast. So here we are. That's Wednesday. Notice Wednesday model's trying to put in a couple of showers. Sonia's asking, is Thanksgiving too far to look at? No. We are going to look at it in our long range in just a minute. Frank says you did post it yesterday. Yeah, but after Coffee Talk. I didn't get to it during Coffee Talk itself because the vanity URL was just not ready yet. Oh, well. What are you going to do? We're getting there. Step by step. You know, the way I look at it is step by step. Coffee Talk is upgrading. They should not require you to put a question. It should be an option. I don't know what you mean. Oh, the question for the viewer? You want me to make it an option? I'll make it an option. And they, you know you're talking to they, like I'm they, right? You know that, right? Boom. Boom. Now it's an option. See? Ask and you shall receive. They took care of it, Tina. Eric, good morning to you. All right, so there's a couple of showers for our Wednesday. Just really beach stuff, not really looking at too much more. All right. Watch through time. Into Thursday, you could really see moisture building. Now, Thursday into Friday, there's Friday, and you can see the showers, kind of a few of them around, but there's the cold front right there on the top of the screen, all right? And then it clears on out. Look at that. For this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, it's gorgeous. Monday, it's gorgeous. Yeah, we have a really great stretch of weather coming up. Now, of course, that said, the question comes up about long range. So let's just take a look at what we've listed for long range, knowing that we're going to go and dig into the BSR just a little bit. So the next big storm system that we identified is around November 17th. And then looking ahead to Thanksgiving, looks like warm before Thanksgiving. Looks like some storms around Thanksgiving along our next front. And then afterward, turning cooler again. Yeah, it's not looking like it is perfect. It's just kind of looking like there's, looks like we're going to be tracking a storm system in the vicinity, which is not ideal, but it is what it is. Frank says, you are the man. Frank, why don't you man up then, brother, older brother, and join us on time? Put your name in there on the Coffee Talk drive-thru. I know everybody would love to see what my older brother looks like and talks like, as long as we can keep it like, we'll go. I won't even make you keep it rated G. Go PG. You could keep it PG. I know you could keep it PG. Shannon, I'll sign up again for Coffee Talk as soon as the second Rune Myths Adventures book is completed. That way, if I'm selected, I can show it to y'all. Would love it. Would love it, Shannon. I would love it. Very much so. Dan says, I slipped an email to you. All right, very cool. Thank you. Appreciate it. Chris says, man up, Frank. Dad, you too. You're retired, for goodness sake. What are you doing? What are you doing with your life, old man? I'm just beating him up because I love them both. Putzes. Actually, Dad, we need to have lunch because I've got this for you. Dad, are you still watching? Did I see you? I have this for you, Pop. It's his birth. You know what happened? We'll get to the long range in a minute. You know what happened? My father had a pretty decent milestone birthday this weekend. I forgot the card. I literally, and then of course, my wife is like, well, why don't you go home and get it? And I'm like, I am not going to drive. I'm not going to do that because I just got here and I'm a pain in the neck. But I owe this to you, old man. So anyway, Becca, good morning. Just got done twins blood work done and off to get the kids to school. Hope all is well, Becca. It's my birthday and I couldn't ask for a nicer day. There you go. Fighting words for your dad and my brother. Brother says, I can't. I'm not decent during Coffee Talk and no one wants to see that. We would have to record it the night before. We can record it the night before. Frank, put your name in there. Let's record it the night before. I'm fine with that. We should have both on at the same time, have the Burris Bunch part. Oh my gosh. There's not enough internet bandwidth for all the Burrises to get together. There's just not. There's just not. Can your brother and dad tag team their appearance on Coffee Talk? It will take the pressure off. We could do that. I just don't know. We could. We have the technology, but do you have the patience for that sort of thing? I don't know. Oh, look at everybody wishing Dad a happy birthday. You guys and gals are all more on time with the darn presents than I was with my father. We're all adult here. We can handle it. We can tape it the night before, Frank. Put your name on the list. You're not going to win it any more or less than anybody else. Put your name on the list, and we can tape it the night before. Let me check and see if any. Frank, I still don't see you on the list. I still don't see you on the list either, Frank. It would just be one long bleep. That's funny. I don't think I have a bleep button anywhere here. Hey. Anyway, all right. So that's what we've listed. We've got November 15th, 16th, 17th, somewhere in there, a big storm system, potentially our next strong storm potential, and then into Thanksgiving kind of warming up, and then stormy, it looks like perhaps on Thanksgiving, and then clearing out just thereafter. So let's do this. Let's look ahead to the BSR. Let's actually see what's doing in there. Let me just see. Are you... Okay, you are there. So let me go back. Let me go back. Let me just get this configured so you guys and gals don't see a bunch of garbage. North Pacific. Okay, stop back. All right, so let's take a look at the BSR. Again, if you're new to Coffee Talk, we do long-range forecasting. And the way that we do this is using the BSR. The BSR is a technique that allows us to look ahead. We also use the LRC. There's two different things. The BSR, essentially, this is a weather chart up in Alaska. BSR stands for the Bering Strait Rule. And the idea is the weather up there is a teleconnection to the weather here about 2.5 weeks or so earlier. So it gives us an idea, pretty decent idea, especially the bigger impact events there, here. Okay, so I've overlaid a map of the United States over where the United States is. Okay, I did not come up with this. This is definitely a non-traditional weather method, but it works pretty daggum good, you ask me. All right, so let's start off with this map that you are looking at here. That is an image from October 26th, okay? And of course, that October 26th translates to this Friday. And you see that kink over Florida? There's that front moving through Florida. So right where the actual weather pictures are going. If you're following along at home with us, so if there's that kink there over the peninsula, let's look at our weather picture, our actual weather picture. And this is what's so crazy. You see that kink over Florida? That's the front. That's Friday's forecast. A cold front marching in. So is it right on time? Yeah, it is. All right, let's continue. Nice cool air mass in place. There's a storm system in the deep south there. You see that kind of dip, that it's called a trough, that dip in the nation's midsection. That's going to be a storm system. That is the 14th, okay? That is the 14th. That storm system is moving off toward the east. The 15th, it gets to the northeast, and very well may be the next nor'easter. That's November 15th, okay? November 15th, that very well may be the next nor'easter. So I think I'm going to put that in our long-range forecast as well. It's been there the whole time, but we haven't listed it. So let me do this. Give me just 1 second. I'm just going to add a third box. I'm going to take you, copy, paste, you, copy, paste, and then November 15th, northeast storm system. Okay. I wanted to put that into our long range forecasting stuff because here it's It's not showing up, like terribly on the models, but I did want to add that. So the November 15th northeast storm system, there it is around the northeast United States. And then after that, November 17th, strong front and storm system, that would be for us. So watch that one play out. Right there. You see that right there? That's the one that's going to be more influential to us. The northeast storm system right there, that's probably going to be their next nor'easter. But as that moves out, then we focus our attention on a storm system much further south. And again, that's the 17th, okay? The 17th is going to have an influential storm system around us. So November 15th, northeast storm system could be a nor'easter. November 17th, strong front and strong storms in our area. So it's going to focus the energy further to the south. As that moves out, we kind of get into a normalish flow through early where is that? That's November 20th. Looks like the 19th into the 20th, maybe a weak little front coming through. That is Monday. That is the Monday of Thanksgiving week, starting to warm up. That is Tuesday of Thanksgiving week, continuing the warm up. That's Wednesday of Thanksgiving week, warm up. Now by Thursday, that's Thanksgiving Day. By Thursday, we're starting to watch a storm system approaching us. It looks like it would be late Thanksgiving Day into Black Friday, but it looks like the timing, that, for example, that's Thanksgiving night. There's a storm system out in the Gulf of Mexico approaching us. Let's look at the surface for that same time frame. Hold on. That's Thanksgiving morning. Yeah, so it's like right around Thanksgiving. There's that storm system. You see it in the Gulf of Mexico, okay? But look upstairs, right? There's the storm system. You see that kink in the Gulf of Mexico? There's the low and the cold front. So Thanksgiving Day, there's going to be a storm system approaching us. So I think for now, it's warm ahead of Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving Day, showers, maybe even a few thunder showers. And then afterward, we turn cooler. That's as far out as it went, yeah. So that's as far, and then continuing on, there's that. What are you? Interesting features. So Thanksgiving weekend, the weekend after Thanksgiving, we may be looking at a storm system over Florida. Let's look. Interesting. Maybe looking at a little trough. A florester, perhaps? May have to add that. But for now, I think we're gonna hold on to what we've got. So for now, that's the long range forecast. So November 15th, we're looking at a storm system in the northeastern United States. Around the 17th, in our area, the next chance for some decent storms. And actually, I'm kind of curious. Let's look at. Give me a minute here. What am I doing? Let's look at raw models instead of states. Let's do regions. All right. So this is a look at the GFS, and I did this GFS just because I want to kind of look and see what the models. There are those showers. There's that first front coming through. There's November 14th, 15th. Now, November 15th, look at the energy. Let's go to the northeast. Let's just check. I haven't looked at this. I'm just going to be honest with you. Okay, northeast, November 15th. Storm system. Now, it doesn't go crazy on anything. But the BSR said that there would be something interesting up that way. All right, then after the 15th, 16th, 17th. It doesn't really have much around the 17th. So we'll have to see. I mean, the BSR is a long-range forecast technique, and the models aren't really seeing much, but who's to say that the models aren't going to go completely opposite? And then does the model go out to Thanksgiving yet? That's Tuesday. So the model is saying Tuesday into Wednesday we've got a front. The BSR is more indicating, Wednesday into Thursday, but at least it's got the front there, so that's Thanksgiving. Interesting how that works. So anyway, there's your long. That's where we're at in the long range world right now, which is good. Which is good stuff. Let's see here. Thunder, woohoo. Weather Stradamus, Seth, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Are the tropics quiet the rest of hurricane season? I mean, they're quiet for now. I'll take that. There's at least that, right? Please keep the cool weather, Bruce says. Santa's suit is very warm. We'll do everything we can. Let's see here. Good morning to you, Ashley. I hope you're doing well. Jim, we are not into December just yet. No. And Kaylee, no, there's nothing in the tropics right now. No. Just a reminder, my friends, the Coffee Talk drive-thru has a new web address to get your information. wesh.com/Coffee Talk. Register there. It's free. We don't charge. We don't share information, anything like that. But would love to have you guys and gals joining us to chat every Friday during the quiet weather season. We have somebody on coming through the drive-thru to chat. And I would love for it to be you. Tim, can we eat our hurricane snacks now? At the end of November. Yeah, we'll fatten you up for the winter. How does that sound? Any questions, comments, or concerns, my friends? Anything? Max, Eric, have you done much study into the science behind old wives' weather tales? My students found that fascinating. What, like the pink sky at night, sailors delight, pink sky at morning, sailor take warning, that kind of a thing? I've done a little bit, not a ton, but just a little bit. Yeah. Jim, thank you. Appreciate it very much. Ashley, can we see this week's forecast again? I missed it, of course, Ashley. The first thing you'll notice is we're in the midst of a really nice stretch of weather. Those temperatures, though, are going to be climbing over the next couple of days' time. 30% coverage of a few showers Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then Saturday, Sunday, we get into sunshine and absolutely beautiful, beautiful weather. It's really going to be a gorgeous stretch. All right? All right. Thanks for joining us for Coffee Talk on a Tuesday morning, November the 9th. I'm going to be decorating this wall. I'm going to make it pretty so that you've got something more to look at than a blank wall. But if I may, I love my new office layout. We just have to dress this up. Looking at the BSR map, are troughs, dips, and ridges humps in the wind streams? Yes, yeah. Troughs are dips and ridges are the humps. Yes. Yep. The weather people back in the day really came up with creative names. A trough of low pressure, a ridge of high pressure. Exactly right. All right, listen. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you so much for hanging out for Coffee Talk. I will see you guys and gals tomorrow morning for Coffee Talk. I'm hoping to take the Weather Lab out to the launch. If so, we'll have live coverage on our social platforms. All right?